Welcome down the middle. We're jumping straight into recording. We're having a chat, H and I. And we went, no, hang on, we've got to get this on the pod. What's going on, brother?
Not much, mate. Just chilling. Thursday night this week, actually, not a Wednesday night. We sort of couldn't really preview the golf, but I sort of forgot about it.
We were just chatting golf. We were just chatting about the golf. We're looking at the scores. Round one's been played. This will come out just before round two. Man, I was just looking at the girls' results. There's an amateur leading the women's 6 under. There's also Ty sixth, an amateur. I think she's only 17 as well. She had 3 under. And then there's another amateur at Ty ninth. I don't know much about the couple of them. How good's that?
All at the Lakes as well.
We were just talking about that. The men's scoring looks like the Lakes played easier.
I don't know. Obviously, they're probably 2 very hard courses, but obviously the Lakes is probably more maybe gettable. A couple of par fives. As I sort of seen when I was watching it today, actually, Matt Jones, the Aussie, he's been a member there for 26 years at the Lakes.
Really?
So it's pretty much, as you can say, but grew up there, really.
Homegrown hero Stuart Miani was a member of the Lakes for a long time there. Did you know that?
There you go. Is that where he did most of his training then, obviously, or?
Not as a trainee, but when he was a teenager, he played a lot of his golf there. Yep. He came from the. Well, I think he was on a scholarship because he was playing pennants for him. I think I've got rid of it now, but I did have a shirt that said Lakes Major Pennants. It was Stewie's. It didn't fit him anymore, so he gave it to me.
Oh, I would have kept that.
I wore the shit out of it. I used to wear it all the time, especially if I was playing at a different course. Rock up and then shoot 86.
That's the only way to do it.
Played at the Lakes once with Stewie. Actually, he took me out there when I was a young fella. I think I was probably 17 or something.
Looked like a nice course.
I learned a few things about throwing clubs that day.
You don't around there?
Well, no, but I teed off with a 3-wood on one hole, and just got a bit cranky and just went to flick it, and just didn't get it at the right time, and it into the reeds in the dam. Lucky the reeds were there, because otherwise it would have been middle of the dam. I didn't even mean to do it. I was just like, I just wanted to flick it at the ground and it just come out of my hands. Stewie just pissed himself laughing at me and went, "Mate, you're an idiot." And I'll put my hand up there. I had to full stretch to try and get it. Yeah, not my best.
And look where you are, mate. Just not at Studley.
Yeah, and it was a bit of that too. He's like, "Mate, I've got us on here. Like, pull your friggin' head in."
I was going to say, because that would be a members only court.
Yeah.
Invitation.
Yeah, he got us on because obviously he was an ex-member then doing his traineeship, so whatever, he could get us on. But there's no chance that I was just rocking up there and playing. Nah. So pretty good course. Some very tough holes from what I remember. But that's going back. That's 10 years ago, if not maybe 11. But yeah, anyway. Did you watch the golf today? I didn't see any of it.
I caught about 40 minutes of it, unfortunately. My pick from last week is leading the men by 1 shot, mate. Cam Davis shot a nice 63. And then sort of, as we were sort of speaking before, then it's sort of really from second to T9 with Minwoo Lee. I don't know one single name. Obviously all the boys from the Asian Tour and the DP Tour sort of coming out to play. It was a very nice first round as well by Minwoo Lee -5, especially after the win last week.
Did he have 2 chip-ins from the bunker?
I'm not sure. I haven't really seen too much.
I think he holed out. Just while I was scrolling, I think he holed out for par like a par save, and it had to go down this big like ridge hill, and it dropped. And he chipped
I know
in
he
like
did that
a
last
real
week.
close one too.
Yeah, okay. I know he chipped in once or twice last week.
Yeah.
But
I think he's a
you're
genuine
surprised
chance at 5 under,
to go
4
back
shots off
to
the lead. Yeah, a couple of those blokes there look like nuffies, nobodies.
I think
Uh,
I think you got to score low at the Lakes and then keep yourself together at the Australian. I feel like that's sort of.
well,
But then
look,
again,
that
there is
Connor Simon, Grant Forrest both shot 6 and 7
yeah,
under at the Aussie today. David Horsey 5
then,
under. So there's some scores there.
but then you got to look at were they morning or were they afternoon sort of.
Yeah, I don't know.
Good the weather sort of obviously it's been a bit crazy in the last sort of 48 hours.
How much rain did we get? Far out.
Yeah, last night. So I don't know if it was better to go in the morning, get a score in, and then yeah, but
Well, I feel like, yeah, maybe, again, not knowing the tee times from some of those players, but probably early this morning with no real rain, it would have been still a little bit soft. You might have been able to have a crack at some of those pins. I don't know. Again, from what I remember of the Lakes, it was long-ish, but not super long. So if you
yeah,
get your driver out there, if you get your tee shot out there, looks like there could still be a little bit of rain tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday. So and especially Saturday when they're back at the Aussie. So yeah, you're probably right, H. If you can get to the Aussie tomorrow and shoot a decent score, I think
yeah.
that's where you keep your spot heading into the weekend.
What were their names again?
Which
Because I've got the
ones?
tee time for the boys that shot the Velvet at the
The
Australian.
Aussie,
You just saying the two Scottish, two
Connor
Scottish.
Syme and Grant Forrest. Yeah, Scots, the
Mm.
blue flag with the white cross. Did you see, while you're looking at that on another
Yep.
topic, Graham McDowell has joined Live.
He's always been on Live, mate. He was on the Cleeks.
Oh, so he swapped teams.
He swapped teams. Yeah, that's why.
Oh, that's why there was a big hullabaloo. Because I was like, hang on, was he already there? But then I was thinking, no, because there was this big thing about it that I was like, he's joined.
Because
I thought he was only
no,
DP
yeah,
Tour. Okay, because he's on Smash now, is he? With Brooks.
he's on Smash. Yeah, so he took Chase Kepka's spot
Ah, that's right. Okay,
because he got like relegated. But I'm still
I'll cut
surprised
I'll
that
cut
Matt
that out.
Wolf's on the field.
I'll cut myself
No,
out
keep
there.
that in. But we did see Richard Bland. He left, so he didn't get renewed. And technically, he never handed in his card, and he paid I think 300K in fines. And now he's back on the DP tour.
Right. Okay. Richard Bland, he's the bloke that has liked our stories a couple of times.
Yes. So,
Nice. Thanks, Rich.
but
We love you.
Yeah, we'll follow you.
I'll tell you what, the way Cam's going, he might not get a start as a captain for the Rippers.
Well, it's going to be interesting because the Ripper boys still got 2 spots, so I think they're waiting for the promotion. For that final event to be made to see what other people they can choose from, and then what other people don't get signed.
Do you think they'll still try and keep an
Um,
all Aussie team?
I don't know. I don't. I would like them to, but I don't want them to then jeopardize not being competitive. I'd rather them be competitive.
Absolutely.
Maybe Matt Jones. I wouldn't get. I don't think Jed's going to make it back into Live anyway. I don't think. I don't
No.
think. So he had his 1.5 years, made a bit of money.
You need someone like Cam Davis. That's who you need.
Well, this is the thing. It's obviously they were pushing very hard to get Adam Scott. I think that'd be very nice to have Cam Smith, Leishman, Adam Scott, and then maybe
Scotty.
get a rookie, someone else. But I don't know. You look at them big teams; they all got 4 pretty big names. Like you look at 4 aces, range goats.
100%.
Well, obviously, they got Bubba and Pat Perez. Like they're obviously on the end, but they're still very decent golfers. That would be Matt Jones, Jed Morgan.
They shoot good scores. They shoot good scores.
Exactly right. They do what they need. When they need to do a 3 or 4 under, they pull it out of their arse and they do it. So I don't know. It'd be interesting. Maybe
We'll see.
Obviously with the rumours going around, John Rahm put his price out at 650 mil.
650, did he? I didn't see that number.
Yeah. So
Holy
they
shit.
reckon they were talking, and he said, "Look, this is it." And I think they said you do that for a year or 2 with the fireballs, and then you get your own team.
They'd have to give him his own team. They would have to give him his own team.
Oh, you would have to put him on the same thing as Dustin Johnson, Cam Smith, Phil Mickelson. They'd have to put him on that same sort of route.
That same tier, yeah.
But obviously, depending on, I don't know if people say it's true, people say it's not true. I don't really believe anything until I actually see we've put something up or
until you see it, until you see it absolutely confirmed, because there's too much just talk around everything. So.
You only have to make one headline and people will run with it and go, look at this, I've got the clicks, and it's not even true.
Absolutely. Well, speaking of Cam Smith and Mark Leishman, both had 1 under at the Lakes today. I thought probably a little bit disappointing from Mark Leishman after he finished pretty strong up in Queensland. Cammy Smith
at the lowest round. I don't know, that hasn't been the best homecoming, has it? Sort of.
No, I said to you boys the other day that I sent you a bet slip. I was going to put him as a top 5. I thought he'd bounce back. I actually didn't do that bet. I didn't actually go through with that bet. I took him out because I was like, nah. I just lost confidence in him after I put it. I just went, he just didn't seem himself last week.
Lost a bit of confidence in himself, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He was a bit of a confidence player. Even when he sort of burst onto the scene, he was a bit up and down, and then he had that real big up where he got to world number 1. He won the Open. I don't know. Something's going on there.
Well, hopefully tomorrow at the Australian, you can pick it up and make the cut first. I think that's the
first goal. What would the cut would be about where he is? I think about -1, top 50 or so. So
I think about top 70, depending on tyres. It's hard to say, really.
Geez, Dimmy Papadatos had +9. He's coming second last. He started at the Aussie. Jeez, that sucks.
Yeah, I did see that.
That's unfortunate.
But
one of our followers. Well, what about one of our followers that you were messaging today?
Mate. He's lost his score. Where's his score?
He's -2.
Ben Walton, -2 at the Lakes.
Tie 40.
40th.
Good on you, Ben.
Yep. Still solid. Another good round tomorrow at Australian. And obviously I'm going out to golf on the Saturday, mate.
Yeah, good.
So definitely it'll be posting a bit easier to post in Australia, not in Hawaii, sort of 6 hours after the round's done. Yeah. So
and you know
hopefully,
what? Shout out to a friend of the show, BJ, for inviting everyone. That's it's really, really, really nice of him.
And it is. It's good when you get an invite. I don't feel this.
Yeah. Look, maybe mine got ruined in the wet weather in the mail the other day. Maybe my letterbox is not waterproof, so maybe mine's in there and it disintegrated. I don't know. I'll just keep waiting. Hopefully it turns up.
Yeah, hopefully it turns up tomorrow. Hopefully. You might need to send it again with the express post.
It's just, people you call your mates, I guess, isn't it?
Exactly. But I'll be obviously while I'm out there, I'll be doing my best to put some content out, get some photos with hopefully some big names. Would be good.
I want you out there all day. I want you sticking around. I want you getting bloody golf ball signed. I want a hat signed. That's what I want from you.
Well, I think we're getting there at 9 a.m.
I want you there at 8.
Well, half the field's going to be there for a start. But yeah, it'd be good to get out there. Especially I've always drove past these courses, and always when it comes around, when they have a tournament in Sydney, I always go, yeah, I'm going to go, and then never go. But yeah, I've been to more tournaments overseas. I haven't straight.
It'll be good.
But
it'll be real good.
Yeah, hopefully the weather stays good. Hopefully it's not a shocker.
Take an umbrella.
But,
have a couple of beers. He's getting there. Where do you drive to Randwick?
Don't know.
You get a bus or what?
I think I'm driving to Cronulla, where his brother-in-law lives.
Yeah.
And then I don't know what the go is. I think they're going in tomorrow as well.
Okay.
So I'll just see what they do. Hopefully they get a good idea of what to do.
Fair enough. I saw there was a fair bit of public transport circulating, because obviously you don't have heaps of parking at golf courses. Yeah.
Yeah, they have buses regularly going in between the two courses as well. Obviously, as you two courses being played on the tournament, and then you're not going to just stick to one golf course for the whole day, because you want to watch some of the boys are on the two courses and the women as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, it'd be good.
Yeah.
So.
Cool, man.
But yeah,
that's very good. It's very good. They got the all abilities out there too, don't they? Not too many. There's only 12. There's 12 people in that. That's pretty cool.
It is good. Also, shout out local, used to be junior, did his scholarship at Picton. Justin Warren, mate, shot an even 72 at the Lakes as well.
Oh, he did.
So he made the cut last week as well.
Did he end up making the cut?
PGA, so he did. I think he had a good last round. I think he came top 40.
Okay, because when did we look at it? On
Sunday. I said, oh mate, he's gone 4 under.
That's right. We did. We were looking at it. Yeah. That's right. Look, Adam Scott shot even too. So, all right. Well, good luck. Fair couple of people there. I suppose we'll wait to see what the result ends up. I've got Minwoo and Minji for the double. I did put that bet on. Minwoo back to back.
As a lot of things, when he wins, she usually wins the week after.
That's right. He did come out with that statement. He said, if anyone wants to have a bet, back Minji, because every time I win, she wins the week after. And she's sitting good. She's only a couple off the pace, 3 off the pace. So
she had a late flurry. I think she went 3 under for the last couple of holes to bump herself up. So,
geez,
yeah.
No, she doubled to 18th.
Well, Matt Jones finished in the men's. He finished 2 under, and he was 3 over after 2. So he very much pulled it back.
Minji had 8 birdies for 3 under. That sucks.
Yeah.
Anyway,
it's
cool. We'll look at those results later this week. Mate, before we jumped on, and the reason I pressed record, you come up with possibly the dumbest thing I've ever heard this week about Shark's new signing.
Billy Burns. I don't mind it. What's wrong with it? He's not going to be playing every week. He's a nice top 30.
Okay, you've redeemed yourself. I thought you were
starting on the bench.
Okay, good. No. I thought that's where you were leaning toward. You were getting all excited that this bloke's going to be playing every week.
Oh no.
Okay, I feel better now. No. Jesus.
And mate, I just looked back. I was right on the money, mate. 540th last week. So
well done. You do have your finger on the pulse. Good. You're one of the great finger on the pulse.
Exactly. But yeah, mate, I think that's a good top 30 signing, especially we've had a couple spots opened up in the last week with Matt Moylan, and obviously 2 days ago, Connor Tracy leaving I
So
do know
Connor Tracy's a centre, yeah? Or was he more of a utility?
utility. I think
Yeah.
he just wherever we need to. But the funny thing is, I find right, he signs on the Sunday. Everything gets announced the Monday, Tuesday. Injured himself in training at Sharks on the Monday afternoon. Won't be able to train until late January.
Oh, you would be
so,
filthy. You'd be absolutely filthy.
so so
Oh,
yeah, it's sort of.
that's what happens, I guess.
But the thing is, I think it's a good move. So hopefully, what I would like from this move is we freed up five, and we got a good young 20-year-old from the Dogs in exchange as well.
What position does he play?
So he's a young centre. So
Okay.
they actually just promoted him to top 30, the Dogs. And when the Dogs went, no, we just want Tracy, and the Sharks are like, you can get him in 2025 then. We're not. And they went, okay, we'll let him leave. They only approached him from Parramatta a year ago, so he was only at the Dogs for a year. So obviously, they thought highly of him, put him straight into the top 30.
And then the Sharks have obviously had their eye on him as well.
And then the Sharks are going, look, you want Tracy? That's what's going to happen. So probably my Sharky's probably freed up 360K, depending on whatever the minimum wage or whatever his contract was, really.
Yeah, they got to pay him 120 or 140 or something.
Well, exactly. And the thing I would like to see is then move Talakai to the bench, put Iro, that's been Newtown Jets / Carlo Sharks Player of the Year 2 years in a row, put him in the centres. Only one way he's going to get good at footy, if he's fucking playing. Then bring Talakai off the bench for impact. And then go off.
He's got to play second row, doesn't he?
Yeah. Lose weight, second row, and then move a couple more guys on at the end of the year and have a real go at AFB. I love AFB at the Sharkies.
I think a lot of people will be having a go at him.
Yes.
I would love the Dragons to try and.
To tell you the truth, mate, I think the Dogs want to play at him. I think the Dragons will have a good play at him. I think the Sharkies will have a good play at him. I think
I think there'll be a few.
lot of people. So
anyway.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting.
I'm just looking at other signings here on the NRL app. Nothing really.
Do you want to go through the 40 utility players that the Dogs signed?
Yeah, well, the Dogs top 30 for each position. They've got that just about wrapped up. I think they're at 29 or 28 for a few of them.
Surprise me. I did actually get a listener message me through the week, Daniel. He goes,
like, these are Dogs, man.
Why did we sign Connor Tracy? I swear we already have 180 utility players.
Yeah, you're right. They do, Daniel. I
said, mate, it's crazy. I said, you boys could field a full 13-team player with just utilities. I said, you spend a lot of money on these like utility players. He goes, just to come 14th as well. So he's got high hopes for next year already. And hasn't even been preseason.
Mate, honestly, if a couple of teams get enough injuries, they might be knocking on the door of the Dogs going, can we have one of your, top 152 people that you've got signed? It's a
Kurt Mann, Connor Tracy, Drew Hutchison, all them boys did that for the clubs. They played wherever they needed to play, and you got three of them.
Look, I also I don't know what Gus Gould has been spinning for those sorts of blokes, but especially if I'm Kurt Mann or Drew Hutchison, who get named in the same week that they're joining the club, I'd be going, what the when I'm like, now I got another bloke that I got to beat. I already knew what the team was. Now I got another bloke to beat. Then 2 weeks later, I see Connor Tracy get signed. I'll be going, freaking hell! Like, there's 5 blokes playing for one position, which is fantastic because you think the whole squad comes up, but they don't unless they're getting good coin and they're okay playing reserve grade on good
Yeah.
coin and having to compete for their spot. But that would surely be a deterrent for a lot of those players.
Well, I think obviously Avarillo moved on. He went to, is it
He went to
Avarillo or
Titans, I think.
Perez?
No,
No,
I think
Dolphins.
Avarillo moved on. Or the Dolphins, that's right. Avarillo moved
To the
on.
Dolphins. Then I wouldn't be surprised if LA leaves. I think, I don't know if they're banking on him to go, but you've got Stephen Crichton come in. He wants to play fullback, but
Mm.
then you've got Burt. They want to move Burton to the centres, but he doesn't
To the
want to move. He
centres.
wants to stick to the 6.
Like, look,
Um,
and again, like they've got, it's probably better to have a plethora of either decent to good quality players rather than be like potentially the Dragons who don't have a whole lot of
yeah, you boys are pretty thin right now.
they're pretty thin.
In that
When it comes to when it comes to talent, it's either there's probably like a top 22 and then the rest are reserve graders, and they are reserve graders.
You guys have like that 3 years of no talent in halfback, fullback, and then you get the talent. You boys are in that low talent, like you're in that low
Yeah.
pushing it. You had your 3 years there with Ramsey, Sloan,
Mm.
Sullivan, all them boys coming up through the ranks, and then obviously some of them moved on, can't play, and now you're in that low bit of.
Yeah.
Every team goes through it as well. Obviously, they have their 1 or 2 years of producing, and then they have. But then the thing is, when you're in that 2 years of not producing, that's when you want them to step up. So then when they start to go down or go somewhere else, you got that other talent to come straight
Yeah.
through.
Yeah.
But
I
then
don't
again,
know.
you got to give Sloan time. He obviously he's got a plan in place. But yeah,
I'll back him. I just wonder, like I just think this is going to take the Dogs longer now to fire up because they've got so many players. I just feel like they've filled it too quickly. If it was
and
1 or
then,
2 a year, yep, we're bringing 2 more people in, and then we stick with that, and then the next year we bring 2 more people in, and maybe one goes, we bring in 3 more people in instead. I just feel like they're going 6 people this year, 6 people this year, 6 because they already did kick out Marnie, Adokar, Burton. Who else over the last couple of years? Anyone else? Whatever. They've already done the big.
they sign people and go. And,
So I don't know.
the thing is, they were meant to make the top 8 2 years ago. Got rid of Barrett, brought Serraro in. Oh, righty, we're going to give it another year. It's like they need to perform now as well. They don't have 1 or 2 years either now.
I think that's going to be that's going to be the real pressure this year. Having all these players, it's going to be sort out a team list super quick because they can't be putting Tracy in the team 1 week and then taking him out, putting Hutchison in, and then taking him out, putting Mann in, then going back to Hutchison, then going back to Tracy, then going back to Mann, because that's going to give the fans the shits too. Being a Dragon supporter under bloody Hook Griffin, that gives you the shits when the team changes every week.
He had no
and it's not the same.
He had no confidence.
He had no confidence. You just need Serraldo to go, all right, there it is. You've got your 4 weeks to prove yourself. And if you can't do it, someone takes your spot. If you're going good, you're through to the end of the year.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it works out good. I think obviously Serraldo will keep his job, but I don't think the structure that they're going for, I don't think it's the best way to go about it.
No, it's a weird.
I had too much faith in them last year. I'm not going in next year with much faith.
I'm not tipping them for the top 8.
We made that obviously when you go back to previous episodes of predictions and stuff like that, we got fucking screwed. Absolutely screwed one. And, yeah.
I'm not giving them much confidence. One good signing, if I can rep this jersey here, Tom Eisenhuth signed for the Dragons, only on a 1-year deal. He's 31, but I think this is
from Melbourne. Or
from
Penrith?
Melbourne. No, from
From
Melbourne.
Melbourne.
He's played 58 games over the last 4 seasons, which is not too bad. He's had a couple of little niggles and whatever. I think this is a good signing. Being 31, the forward pack at the Dragons is a really young forward pack, youngish forward pack. I think he can slot in maybe off the bench, and I think
Yep.
he can be a James Graham, what James Graham did for the club a few years ago, and be that driver of boys. This is how you do it.
Well, who would be your forward pack?
It would be Blake Laurie, Jack DeBellin, Jaden Sewer, probably one of the Couchmans, and maybe Jack Bird as the 5.
So what? Laurie would be 8. DeBellin would be 13. Sewell would be
Probably your 11 or
11
12
or
with
12.
Jack Bird, and I think probably Toby Couchman might get the other starting position, the young bloke.
Would there be? He'd be on the bench though, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you put Laurie, DeBellin, Sewer, and Jack? Oh no,
Yeah,
you need 10.
So the other 10. I think
Yeah,
maybe one of the Couchman boys might get that spot. Maybe. I don't know. They played.
That's not bad. That's not bad. Yeah.
And then Eisenhuth
And then,
off the.
Yeah, with little in 9.
And that's the other thing.
Yeah,
He needs to play 80 minutes of 9.
Well, last year was probably his most consistent year of.
Yeah, he did a fair bit. Bud Sullivan was swapping in and out when he was still playing. So
I don't mind that. And then Flano went home. I don't mind that. 6 to 13.
It probably won't be too bad. I'm hoping. So we'll see. We'll see. I think I'm going to buy a membership next year. I've got some confidence we'll win some games.
Well, Flano is a good coach. I don't like he's at the Drags.
Well, that's what you reckon. I've got some confidence.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find double check. I'm trying to find the team list here just to make sure I've got it right. So there's Ben Murdoch-Masilla. He was playing a bit of second row. Francis Molo. Signed Hame Sele actually, so he might jag a bench spot.
Mate, if I'm Flano, I get rid of Murdoch and Molo. Fucking mate, I'd rather give a 20-year-olds a go. They're absolutely useless.
Well, I think Eisenhuth can come in, and one of those other.
Yeah.
Probably. I don't mind Michael Molo. He's younger. He's the younger one, I'm pretty sure. Francis Molo is a bit whatever. Murdoch Masilla, he's good if we've got no one else. But that's what I mean. It's weak. And we've only got like a couple of other guys. Hame Sele will get a bench spot easy, and then it'll be one of the Couchmans.
He's decent for Rabbitohs this year, so he's not bad.
Mate, he's always been solid. Well, yeah, it's
he started 10 for Rabbits a lot.
Yeah, okay. Got him down as a lock, and he's only 27. So like, yeah, probably. He's a local junior, so at least that's probably yeah. Anyway, yeah, we'll see.
That's right.
We'll see. Anyway, I don't think there's been any other signing news. What else has been happening? Nothing.
Oh, still Luai thing. Luai's that's been going on for another saga, but I don't think nothing will happen until 2025. He'd be an idiot to leave Penrith now.
I'm not buying into it. He's a loser anyway.
I think he stays. I think he stays at the end of the year. I think he resigns, but yeah.
What would you do? What would you do if you were Luai?
Take less money and stay at Penrith.
Would you?
I'd have to see, actually. I'd have to see a plan. Because obviously the people are going to start to get poached. But then again, unless The only problem is I wouldn't go if Tigers came in for 1.2. I wouldn't go because it's the Tigers.
I think he would though, because he's a cock.
Oh, he would. He would. Yeah. You do that. You go right. Yeah, give me that over 4 years or
I
5 years.
think that's the way that clubs are going to get him out of Penrith. Is
Oh, you're gonna have to pay him money. You're gonna have to pay over.
stroke his ego, not his other bit. H. I see what you're thinking about that.
You got to do what the Dragons did to Ben Hunt to get him from Brisbane.
Exactly right.
Obviously, he's a very good player, but you paid overs for him. That's because the Dragons said we needed that star player. Gonna have to pay a bit more than we probably wanted to, but he's a winner. He's a proven winner more than Luai, obviously, because he can do it by himself. We don't know if Luai can, obviously, because he's got Nathan Cleary, all the Appy, Dylan Edwards, all them boys, Crichton, Kyle. He's had all them boys around him, but that's the price you pay, isn't it?
The only other thing is, if you're the Panthers, let's say, when's he off contract? Next year, end of 24.
That's 24, yeah.
Can you justify bringing anyone in to replace him at the moment? Who could you replace him with?
Because they let because Cogger and Salmon went.
Cogger's gone.
So really,
Where'd Cogger go? Cogger go to the Knights or something?
I think so. I think he went to the Knights, yeah.
James Salmon.
So yeah, they're pretty thin.
No, but so the thing is, at the end of 2024, if you're getting towards the end, could you go and buy someone and say to Luai, mate, contract's up, we're not renewing, we're bringing in someone. Who would you replace him with?
I'd have to look through I would have to look through off contract.
Say don't worry about off contract. Just say that you could get you could poach any other six.
Ezra Mann.
Okay. Yeah.
And he is off contract.
He is?
He is.
Could you replace him with anyone else? Because that's my only point, is that I don't think that he will lose his spot there at Penrith simply because I don't think there's anyone to replace him.
I don't think that. Well, who would you do?
I'd Cameron Munster. That would be the only person.
But he's just signed a New Year deal.
But he's not going to. He's not going to go. But that's what I mean. I think there's only one other six that you would really go out of your way to try and get him there. Like Broncos, Ezra Mam, Raiders halves. No.
Actually, you know who would be? Adam Dewey from the Tigers. Fuck, I reckon you could get him for a bit cheaper. Make him run around six and let Cleary take full charge. I don't mind that. Bigger body.
And cheaper.
Yep.
And probably someone that could buy into. But is he as good? Is he? You can imagine that he probably would, but is he as good?
Don't
know.
Because really, going through the list there, really, other than Ezra Mann, Munster, Dewey, would you go for a drink water maybe from the cow?
Tommy Dearden off contract at the end of 24. That is okay. So there's like two options, because I want the Dragons to go up to Tom Dearden. There's two options that you could probably go.
This would be another. This is a bit left field. He'd have to change positions and stay healthy. Ryan Pappenhausen. Play six. You reckon he could play six? That's a bit too far fetched, I think maybe.
Nah, I think he's a fullback.
Fair enough.
So
Tommy Dearden, and that would interest him to go to Penrith, I reckon, as well.
Right, to go to Cleary. I think that would.
I'll take it. if the Dragons were offering me 1.2 and Penrith came in and said, look, mate, we can only
I'll
offer
give you
you
900, 700 even.
700, like to say we're stretching maybe 800 or like 700 for the first
Give you 7
year,
this year, 8 the next, 850 the next. Some little player options and bonuses and whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. If that happened, I'd tell Fun to get fucked. I'm going Penrith, baby.
Because let's have a look. Because yeah, but so that's my only point is I'm just wonder what sort of job security Luai has. Like Luai almost has the power at the going into next year to go, who else are you going to sign? But if the Panthers go, well, we're going to chase Tom Dearden, we're going to chase Ezra Mann, all of a sudden,
they won't be held to ransom. Put it that way.
that's
I think Penrith will go, mate. We need a decision by round 10, otherwise you're done.
yeah. Look,
And
I
you
hope
they
do that to him. I hope they do that to him because I just think he's a dick, and I just think he deserves to be like, you're not the be all and end all of this club. Nathan Cleary is, and we'll fight to keep him. We can get someone else in to replace you. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
But then again, you never know who's coming up through the junior ranks. So you could have a gun 21-year-old playing in New South Wales
That's
Cup.
true.
You don't really know, do you? So
I also wonder whether or not, the Bulldogs might be able to get Luai cheaper. I know the Bulldogs have already got their top 30 sorted for 8 years, but I think the Bulldogs could entice Luai because Stephen Crichton went there. Billy Army Kickout's there. Yeah, I think
they need to free up a lot of money.
They just get rid of all the blokes they just got.
But you got to ship them somewhere.
I know.
They're not signing 1-year deals.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, I think that's another thing that I reckon they've jumped too quick on. They probably should have.
I think 2025 is a lot better class of off-contract players than
this year.
But then again, Sharks gave, I think Connor Tracy he only had a year left. They gave him the immediate release. It all depends.
Interesting. Anyway.
But yeah.
Something to think about.
Right. Exactly. Mate, I did see that the Spotify Wrap came out this week or yesterday.
Yes, it did.
I do have to send mine in. Mine just made the list. Mine made 5.
That's okay. It's based on minutes. We only do a 60-minute episode most weeks.
And the other ones that were 1, 2, 3, and 4, they pump out
2 or 3 a week. Yeah.
Some 3 a week. Three of them were actually, 3 of them were Supercoach or footy related. So that's obviously not a surprise. And then one's an Aussie NFL podcast that I listen to. And then that's at 5th. So pretty good.
Send us your Spotify Wrapped. I put it up on the Instagram already. Send us your Spotify Wrapped if we got in there. And I want to see shitloads of Spotify Wrapped next year. I want us in your Wrapped. Yeah,
next year will be a lot better. We've got big things. Big things happen.
We're already getting there. We're getting there. That's good.
Exactly. Yeah. But yeah, I've got to put the story up. I was going to do it. I might do it tomorrow morning.
That's okay.
I've got to tag all the podcasts. Get into it. That's what I'll try and do.
We could do that.
But yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Be good.
Send us your Wrapped. Last day of November, mate. I'm going after this. I'm going to go shave. I think I'm just going to get rid of the handlebars. I kind of like the top bit.
Because is today actually the last day of November or tomorrow? I don't.
No, today is the 30th. Tomorrow is the 1st. If you want to donate, links on the bio, links on Instagram. Please go and donate. Yep. I'm gonna put one more thing up on down the middle and my own stuff. I'm gonna do my own donation as well. Yeah, if you want to donate, it's been good. I like it. Looks way better in this light. It almost looks thick. Nice. H
It
you
looked better
didn't have
than
your mo tonight. I was a bit disappointed.
it look, it did get floated out there.
And you got one of these ones. You got a big.
No, I didn't get the ant, but it wasn't ant. So it was a false. It was a false. You can do whatever you want.
Oh yeah,
I know that.
you don't do whatever
I
you
know.
want then.
I know I can do whatever I want, but it's the repercussions after that. I do
Yeah.
whatever I want.
Yeah. Usually, if
Because
you're allowed to do whatever you want, when you do whatever you want, you're not in the good books.
it makes it worse. It's like if I shave everything except the mo, then I got to shave the mo after that to then grow everything back at the normal stage.
You don't have a trimmer? I'm just trimming. I'm going to trim because I got a bit of
I
stubble
do. I
going
did.
on.
I trim this. This is a nice little three. I can grow a beard finally. It took me till I was 20 years old. Not like you that could grow a beard at 2 years. But
Follically
yeah,
gifted.
because she goes, well, Christmas is in a month. I went, oh, really? Like, so yeah,
I gotta get Christmas photos on the weekend. So yeah, Leah said probably tidy it up a little bit, champ. She goes, but we usually get them in. We usually get them in November. She's like, you've got to mow every year anyway. I'm like, well, stop booking them in November. Start booking them in October.
or just second week of December, and
There you go. December 24. I'll have a nice beard by then. It'll be this long everywhere. Anyway.
Yeah.
I'm just doing my best, H.
That's it. As always, mate. As always.
Oh, you enjoy the golf this week. I'm going to further. I've just looked at my calendar. I was just looking at my calendar to check that it was the last day today. I've got something in on Saturday. Lawn fertilizer. Fertilize the lawn this week.
There you go.
I'll have to mow it first, though. It's friggin' long after all the rain, eh?
I was going to say would have been probably good to maybe go a couple. You got the buffalo though, don't you? So you can't go too.
I'll chop it. Who cares? I'll just chop it. Who cares?
Yeah.
Just chop.
Yeah.
It'll come back.
There you go. We just got a notification, mate.
I saw that.
Big listener of the episode. Bates.
Were we in his Spotify Wrapped?
Well, number 2.
Live update. How good.
Here's another one, mate. The playbook went first. Another avid super coacher. Footy.
Thank you, Baden. There you go. You're getting a live shout out. How do I look at this?
Really
Is this going to be too loud? Oh, now I'm playing his whole story. Just send us the photo, Bates.
Just say that. I think you might have to reply with that.
Just send us the photo, champ.
So
beautiful. Oh, mate.
So, yeah.
That's probably us. Listeners, we don't know if we'll have another one in us. Just listen up. Just keep your eyes and ears peeled.
Last couple of weeks, mate, we sort of just talk about one or two things and then sort of just might as well have a little bit of time off.
There'll be something before Christmas. Maybe something. Maybe a Christmas special.
Yeah.
Maybe a Christmas special, H. We could do a Christmas special. A Christmas party special. Ooh, dangerous.
I don't know if we'll get one normal word out.
I want you to have your ring on that day, please.
Oh, no.
Yes, please.
Absolutely.
Yes, please.
It won't be happening.
You need to bring it with you at least.
What happens if I lose it?
Don't lose it. Keep it on.
Don't know. We'll see. You kid free that night?
Absolutely, I am.
Yeah.
We're going to karaoke. Absolutely.
No, I'm just making sure.
Oh, sorry, mate.
Might be a bit of... No, I'm just making sure. Right, obviously. It might be a bit of a loose one on you.
Bit of content, maybe.
I think it would only be what Kyle and Liv and Beck and Ben with their two, and obviously that's understandable, newborns. So
Did you see the
Other than that, I
reply
think
from Bates? Nah, kid free, mate. We're all kid free.
yeah,
So we're gonna have, not that I love my kids, but we are going to just make sure that we have time to have fun with our friends.
it's gonna be a long one. It's gonna be a long. We get there at 3 p.m.
Yeah, I know. Pre-drinks at 3 o'clock. I'll
It's
I'll
gonna be
be.
tough. I'm gonna finish. I'm finishing golf probably around 11:30, 12.
Are you playing golf in the
And
morning?
yeah, 100%.
Oh, you're gonna be tired. Okay,
I'm
that's
gonna
right.
get BJ to drive me at golf. Have a couple beers after.
Christmas parties. I don't know about you, but I got like a Christmas party every week. I had one last week. I don't have one this week, and then I got one every weekend up until Christmas, which is only 3 weekends, but still, that's a lot of Christmas parties. Some of them have got two on those weeks.
Yeah, yeah. No, I
No,
don't. My work's not having a Christmas party this year. Fortunate.
perfect. That's good.
I want a Christmas party. Oh, I want it.
Oh, because they put it on.
Oh, it's the magnificent ones.
Ace Gutters. Shout out to Ace Gutters.
Missed out. And then yeah, didn't get invited to my girlfriend's one.
Oh,
It's good. Mate, you think my work? They're having theirs at the Ivy on a Thursday night.
Jesus. You know what? That actually sounds terrible. I hate that. I don't want to do that.
Yeah,
That's too much for
I
me.
wouldn't. I wouldn't want to go into the city
No,
on a weekend.
I think I'm going to the Crown with all the old ladies that work in the library where I'm stationed at work. I got my own little office in the library, and I'm going to the Crown with all the old ladies that are down there. So
Yeah.
good on me. And it's Secret Santa. I got to buy a $20 present for one of the old ladies. What the hell am I going to buy? I don't know.
New pair of granny undies or something like that.
Maybe I should put that on the story. Help me out, battlers. I think I've got a week and a half. What do I buy? The old ladies.
Tell you what, mate. I still haven't bought the present for our Secret Santa yet, and I don't know what to get either. I'm
Neither have
struggling a
I.
little bit.
I've got something in the cart on my thing. I left it in the cart for a couple of days. I'm waiting for them to send me a discount code. Oh, you're frozen.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I should get this person. I don't know if I want to stitch them up or not.
If you've got the thought about stitching them up, stitch them up. If you can do it, do it.
Yeah, I can't give it away because the person
No.
listens.
Well, you've just given it away, probably.
Oh, four of the five boys listen.
Oh, very good.
Yeah, four of the five boys listen. So
we know it's one of the boys, not one of the girls. There you go. Perfect.
I thought I said that a couple of weeks ago. So I thought I said it's one of the boys.
Well, actually, I think you did because you said you were cheering that you didn't get one of the girls. Makes it easier.
Yeah.
Ah, you're a dumbass. Love that. Just buy a stitch up present. If you've got the thought to buy a stitch up present, buy a stitch up present.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't matter. It's a bit of fun. Leave it with you. Yeah, right. All right, brother.
Right out.
That'll do. It's almost. I want to do one more because I want to say Merry Christmas at the end in December. We won't say it before December though, H, because Christmas doesn't start till tomorrow or today if you're listening on Friday.
Sorry. Yeah, it would officially be Christmas when this goes out.
Maybe. You know what? No, it will. I'll schedule it to come out on Friday the 1st. Done.
Yeah.
Not Merry Christmas. See you later.